Hello everybody, this is Ben. Today I will lead you through the Q Infinity program. The Q Infinity program is a point-based program where you receive points for locking assets on the Q blockchain, which will then be converted into Q token rewards. As you can see, there's a prize pool with up to 15 million Q tokens up for grabs. And let's dive right into the different tasks that you can do in order to collect these points. So if you scroll down here, you will find that there are 3 different items and tasks that you can do. First one, and the most important one, obviously, is locking tokens. And you can either bridge assets from Ethereum using the Omni Bridge or bridge ALK tokens using the AlkNet Bridge. Yeah, you can lock a minimum of 0.1 REPE ETH, 300 USDC or 2,500 ALK. Today, I will show you how to lock REPE ETH using the Omni Bridge. We will dive into this in a second. Further, you will also get points for doing social activities. These can be, for example, posting tweets using the QGOV ticker and tag Q blockchain in these tweets. Yeah, but you can also find more details here. And the last item, once you have started to participate in this campaign, you are able to generate an invite code and invite your friends. And for every friend that you invite and for all the points that they then collect on locking tokens, you will receive also 10% of these points. All right, so let's get right into it and scroll back up. As you can see, in order to participate here, we first need such an invite code. And I was looking out on Twitter for someone to post such an invite link. And I found one here from Tobias. If I click on this link here, you will then be redirected to this page. And just let me show you. Yes, I'm already connected with my wallet. As you can see, I'm currently connected to Ethereum mainnet. And I have a bit of ETH for transaction fees and also 0.1 REPE ETH, so really the minimum requirement to participate here. Okay, let's redeem the invite code. So this is the invite code from Tobias. And let's also connect my X account, because this will allow me then to collect points on X. Yes, you need to authorize X, and perfect. As you can see, I'm now already logged into this campaign. We do have a dashboard. Here you can see other participants and the points that they collected, and you also get a great overview of the points that you've already collected, be it via token locks, X rewards, or the points that you get for inviting your friends to this campaign. Let's start with the first task, which is really to lock tokens. For this, you can click here on token locks. And as you can see, I'm not connected to Q, so let's change that. Yes, connect to Q mainnet. And yeah, now you can see the token lock interface. As in order to lock any assets, I first need to bridge them onto the Q blockchain. So that's why here I will select the Omni Bridge. So for REPE ETH and USDC, you would use the Omni Bridge. And if you want to lock ALK, you would of course use the AlkNet Bridge. So on the Q bridge, you can see that right now, since I'm connected to Q mainnet, I would bridge from Q to Ethereum. We need to change this by changing our network. So switch here to Ethereum mainnet. Perfect. And now select here REPE ETH. Yeah, I have this balance of 0.1, so I will max this out here. First, I need to unlock that bridge transaction. Yes, and I will make sure that the custom spending gap is within the amounts that I want to bridge. Next. Yes, approve the fee. And now my transaction is submitted. This can take a few seconds. Perfect. Now I can finally transfer the wrapped Ether from Ethereum to the Q blockchain. MetaMask will open up again, and I need to confirm the transaction fees. Again, this can take a couple of seconds, so we will just wait. Okay, and now we're waiting for the bridge to finalize the transaction. Perfect. Now we are done here. Just let me check in my MetaMask. I will now connect to QMainnet again. Okay, I just finalized the bridging transactions. However, as you can see here, when I click on MetaMask and I'm connected to the QMainnet, you won't find the wrapped Ether token here because you first need to import this wrapped Ether on the Q blockchain. For this, you can go to the Q Block Explorer, click here on tokens, search for wrapped. Exactly, and copy that token address. We will, of course, provide that in the video description. And now when we go back to MetaMask, we click on import tokens, input the token address here, click on next, import, and now you can also find the wrapped Ether on QMainnet. Perfect. If we go back to the QInfinity program page, you can find down here that we can actually lock these tokens, and you will only get points if you lock these tokens. So that's why I click here and click on wrapped ETH, click on max. That's okay. Back on the token lock page, we can now lock our wrapped ETH on the Q blockchain. It's really important that you lock because you will only receive points if you have locked these assets. So on the bottom left side, you click on lock, and you can already see that I have 0.1 wrapped ETH available. I will use all my REPE in this case and proof. MetaMask will open up again. I will confirm and approve. And now we just need to wait until the locking transaction is confirmed and finalized. Perfect, the transaction was a success. Let's close this here. And let's go to the dashboard and back to the token logs. It can take some time until the token logs and the assets that you logged will be visible here. Okay, back on the Q-Infinity token log page, we will now lock the REPE from the Q blockchain. It's really important that you lock these assets because only then you will be eligible to receive points. You can do this by clicking here on the green button lock. And as you can see here, I have 0.1 REPE available. I will use all the REPE that I have and lock. Now I will be asked to confirm the transaction. Great, the locking was successful. And as you can see, these numbers update already. And for the 0.1 REPE that I get, I received 100 points. Of course, you can also find this in the dashboard overview. And also my place on the leaderboard has updated accordingly. That's great. Now, what else can I do to receive even more points? Well, the first thing you can do is receive X rewards. Yeah, and for this, you can do a Twitter post where you use QGOV and tag @QBlockchain. And all that activity will be tracked and updated and will then also be visible in the points dashboard. And I will do a simple post like I just love QGOV on QBlockchain, and we'll post this here. And it will take some time until you will see the points on the Infinity Program landing page. But essentially, this will also further increase your points. And the final item that you can do is invite your friends using your referral code. So you can either give them the code itself, which they then need to enter when starting to participate in the Infinity Program, or just as Tobias did with the link, you can share a link for them to click on, and then they will be automatically directed to the Infinity landing page. And that's really it. As you can see, it's really simple. You just need to bridge assets onto Q, lock them, and make sure to engage on X. Also stay informed on Q blockchain on X to be informed about the claiming, and when the claiming will start, the Q team will make sure to update you with all relevant information there. Thanks really much for joining in.